Previously on the Arch Campbell Show.
I noticed some of the fellas here at the Rock Creek Park golf course take an extra pair of socks out on the course. Now, why would they do that?
Because they might get a hole in one.
Oh, I'm living the dream, Arch. Yeah. Mortgage, car payments.
Got a new car.
Trophy wife. Yeah.
What trophy was that? Never mind.
Can you tell me why the X-ray technician married his patient?
No, I can't, because nobody knows what he sees in her. Whoops.
And now, the pathetic end of a mediocre career. Arch Campbell.
Oh boy, here we are for another edition of The Big Show. And I thought I'd walk in. Ah, the applause, finally, it's about time. Look, ladies and gentlemen, this is the studio where we do The Big Show, and these are the people you hear applauding and yelling and screaming, all of our interns, and they do it because they have to, otherwise I throw them out of here. Here's where we do the interviews, except I don't like to do interviews, so I don't use this thing. And now, the little desk they gave me so that I could bang on top of it. And look, here's our old friend, Joe Hansard.
Hi, Arch.
Joe, how are you?
Welcome to your desk. Good to see you.
Thank you so much. And this is a special show tonight because this is our first anniversary, kind of. I don't remember when this thing started, but it was last summer sometime. So we're doing a one-year anniversary show, and it's very special. Going to be very special tonight. We're going to look back at some of the most fun moments and some other stuff. So I think we'll have a lot of fun with. And I wanted my friend Joe Hansard.
Oh, thanks, Arch.
The semi-famous actor.
Oh, thank you. This is quite a suspicious occasion. Auspicious.
Well, I'm so glad you could be here. You brought some props, too.
Yeah, I cleared my schedule. I brought some props.
Yeah? What you got here?
A little confetti.
Oh, good. I'm getting in the festive mood already.
Livens things up a little bit.
Yeah, well, you know, that's why I like to have you on here.
Oh, thanks,
you and all the life you bring to the program. Let's start tonight. I'd like to take a minute and look back at a few of our better-known guests. They include Vince Vaughn, Kevin James, Susan Kidd, Count Gore Duvall, Henry the Fonz Winkler, and the unforgettable Sally Struthers.
I was going to be a doctor like my dad.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, your dad was a famous surgeon.
Then I had a nervous breakdown.
Oh, I didn't know
17
that.
years old, couldn't stop crying.
Yeah, sorry.
Every day cried all day, and my mother finally said, "What's the matter with you?" And I said, I can't do that. She said, "Do what?" I said, "I couldn't do the frog and the cows in biology. How am I going to work on a cadaver for a year? I'll vomit. I'll vomit every single day. I'll puke all over the body." And my mother said, "Well, who said you had to be a doctor?" And I said, "Well, nobody." She said, "Well, why don't you go into acting?" I said, "Well, why would I do that?" She said, "I'm going to find an acting college for you. That's what you're going to do."
And the rest is history.
There you go. I'm talking to you on the Arch Campbell Show. Ba-dum-bum.
It's Count Gore Duvall. And Count, I am so honored that you would come and be on my little cable TV show.
It's my privilege, Arch. I mean, you're like a brother to me, a long-lost brother that we got disowned and, you know, the whole thing.
How has life been for you since Creature Feature left television?
Well, life never was too good for me. Death has been remarkable.
You are an icon, and you have stretched your career, and it's a great honor to have you in the
Well, you know
station.
what, Arch? I have been looking forward to this for several years.
For
I'm
the
not kidding.
Inspire
to be here with you.
Well, I'm sorry you waited until the end of my mediocre career to do it.
No, I wanted to have this interview for like 6 people, mostly in your family.
Yes, well, you know.
I thought that would have been.
This is about 3 more than we usually get, too. You doubled the audience.
This month's Journal of Psychology reports a man walked into his psychiatrist's office and said, "Doctor, doctor, everyone keeps copying me." To which the psychiatrist replied, "Doctor, doctor, everyone keeps copying me."
Don't blame me. No, Ryan brought that.
Listen to me. I believe in you. Big time. All right?
Don't let them take your soul.
There you go.
Speechless.
Love you, bud.
That's really sweet. Love you.
Tongue. It was tongue.
You're going to do great. Thanks so much, guys, for watching.
You know,
and make sure you check into this gentleman here.
Seriously. You want to go play 18 holes later and get a pitcher of beer and bowl a few frames?
Nope. Just going to hold you for a minute.
You know,
that's all. We're doing it.
Go to the meeting.
Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can just sit in silence just for 5 seconds and just connect. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Thanks, bud.
That's the warm stuff right there. Thank you.
Don't bring the car around.
What do you think? Vince Vaughn and Kevin James.
Did you get cooties from that?
Well, I've been using a lot of Listerine. And, you know, ever since that happened, he doesn't call, he doesn't write, nothing.
So like a man.
Totally took advantage of me. So that's a little of the stuff. We have a lot of really good, fun stuff coming up tonight. And in fact, you're here. You're the guest announcer, the sidekick. So let's do a little promotion.
Okay,
what do we got
Arch.
coming up tonight?
Well, folks, get ready to be happy because tonight on the Arch Campbell Anniversary Special, it's a special tribute to Ask Arch, and we have the Joe Hansard highlight reel. More free stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Plus the usual mistakes, gaffes, and embarrassments. All that and less tonight on Arch Campbell's Anniversary Special.
Why am I left thinking of Charles Nelson Riley?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't know. Well, thank you, Joe Hansard. Thank you for being here tonight. Stay with us and celebrate, and we'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. I'm Catherine Amenda, News Channel 8 morning anchor, and you're watching The Arch Campbell Show, an inspiration to young people. Because if Arch can make it in TV, anybody can.
You're watching The Arch Campbell Show, basic cable at its most basic.
Hi, everybody. I'm Natasha Barrett. I co-host Let's Talk Live right here on News Channel 8, and I also do the news on ABC 7. You're watching The Arch Campbell Show, and I guess there's nothing else on.
And now here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. Applause, please. That's what I like. Those interns. Now it's the big anniversary special. Let's bring back one of the best friends of this show, that semi-famous actor, the star of Homicide, The Wire, and The Onion Network. Let's say hello to Mr. Joe Hansard. Joe.
Hey, Arch.
Good to see you again.
Great to be seen.
You know, you have been on this show more than any other guest.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I wanted to explain to the people that you and I go back 20 years.
Yeah.
Because I met you when you appeared on the original episode of Homicide.
Yep.
Remember that?
Life on the Street, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Was that your first big appearance?
Yeah, that was my first network television show. And Barry Levinson called me and asked me to audition.
Yeah.
I'd kind of fallen out of the acting game, actually. And
did you start as an actor and then do something else?
I started in radio, actually, as a disc jockey, in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's a big market.
Yeah, it's big, and we had a viewership of 6.
Just like this show.
Yeah, it's very similar to this show.
But that night that you were on Homicide, I did a live shot with you on Channel 4 because it followed the Super Bowl.
Right.
And then there was the episode, and there you were, and then I interviewed you afterwards. And I'll never forget what you said. Can you tell me?
I don't remember. I was drinking.
That was your line on the show?
Yeah, that was my line in the show.
And that was your line on my live show?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I was drinking.
We found some red hair in the undercarriage.
I was drinking.
She was run over in that lot. And I thought you were serious. And actually you were.
Well, that's another story for another time.
So tell me about your career.
Well, I went to the Broadcasting Institute of Maryland in Baltimore. My mom, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life, and my mom kind of guided me, and she wanted me to get out of the house because I was the only 40-year-old man still living in the basement. It was a little sad.
How would you describe your style? The Joe Hansard style?
I usually play the underbelly of society, like the crazy guy or the murderer or the homeless man or the car mechanic. Yeah, so I'm basically the backbone of society.
Well, we have brought along a montage of your scenes from your career and from your many appearances on this show.
Wow.
So let's continue our celebration with this montage a la Joe Hansard. See what you think.
Do you believe Satan can occupy the souls of men? And he's just getting started.
That was fascinating. Fascinating,
thanks, Arch.
Joe.
Yeah, that guy didn't have
Wonderful.
very good hygiene.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm much better now.
Says Santa, where does mistletoe go to become rich and famous?
Oh, well, that's easy. Hollywood.
Santa, why is that funny?
Oh, it's a classic, Arch. It's timeless.
Santa.
Also reported, witnesses spotted Charlie Sheen at a bulimic birthday party. Charlie said the best part was when the cake jumped out of the girl.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back an old friend to the big program. Here he is, Mr. Joe Hansard. Joe,
hey, Arch.
My dear sidekick.
Hi, everybody.
You know, I've been running you on the opening credits.
Oh, I appreciate that,
Well,
Art.
you know, you're part of the family.
The residuals are great. Yeah, I love that money coming in.
You like that?
Oh, I love it.
So what's going on with you anyway? What do you got going?
I'm living the dream, Arch. Mortgage, car payments.
Got a new car.
Trophy wife. Yeah.
What trophy was that? Never mind. We'll think of that later on.
Yeah, that poor girl. And now today's stock market report: helium up, feathers down, paper stationary, light bulbs dimmed, knives up sharply. Pencils lost a few points, hiking equipment trailing. Elevators rose, escalators continue to slow decline. Light switches off, diapers unchanged, raisins dried up, balloon prices inflated, batteries exploded in an attempt to recharge the market.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Joe Hansard Film Festival. Let's hear it for Joe.
Wow, thanks, everybody. Thanks, Arch.
And who has appeared on this show more than anyone else.
Wow, that's quite an honor, Arch. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, Joe, thank you for being here. We have something special set up for our grand finale. So we're coming to the grand finale of the show. So stay with us, and you and I will return in just a minute.
Right now, you're watching the Arch Campbell Show, local television at its most mediocre.
Hi, this is your big-time actor, director, children's book writer, Henry Winkler. I'm just reminding you to watch the Arch Campbell Show. Be patient. It will go on before the end of the year, and then we're going to put on something normal.
You're watching the Arch Campbell Show, the lowest form of local television.
Yeah! Hey.